when I got those on Saturday, I was like, I had got 3 in one game, so now I'm sitting on like 6 in games dunk. So it's just normal to me now at this point.
So now it's normal. I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Was you a little nervous at first when you went up for your first one, thinking that you was gonna miss or something?
I mean, I've missed some in games before, and like once I really started dunking, I'm like, I got this now. So when I got that first one, it was nice.
Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and intro this real quick.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe.
New viewers, welcome. Returning viewers, welcome back. The baseline to goal line. I am your host, Alan Colbeezy Colburn, and in the building right now, this is fun for me because it's going to be the first time I am interviewing the youth. Class of 2026, right?
Yes, sir.
Nationally ranked point guard from Indianapolis, Indiana. Dezhon Hall is in the building. What's up, bro?
What's good?
Hey, man. Shout out to your pops, first of all. I just want to say shout out to your family because I know your mom had a cosign on it too, but really shout out to your pops because I grew up with your pops and he gave me the go ahead to interview you. But I wanted to make this interview when I'm doing a youth. I wanted it to be kind of close to the breast and close to people I know with the first person I interviewed. And you being the stellar basketball player that you are, and then also being the good young man that you are, I thought it was only right because I have a relationship with your father for you to come on to be the first guest, man. So I appreciate you coming on, bro.
I appreciate you for having me, man. Appreciate it a lot.
No doubt, man. Let me go ahead and shout out my sponsor because, as you know, moving forward, all of these interviews are sponsored by Hylux Vitamin Water. Hylux is a regimented vitamin water that is packed with B-complex vitamins. It has more potassium than a banana. There's 4 different flavors. We have strawberry watermelon, strawberry kiwi, raspberry pomegranate, and we have red dragon fruit. Right now, my favorite is red dragon fruit, and 2A and 2B is strawberry watermelon, strawberry kiwi. They're all good. I wouldn't be endorsing a product that I didn't like myself. We are working on my code right now, my discount code. And if you go to drinkhylux.com, right now if you use the code Hydrate, you'll be able to save 10% when you buy 2 or more of the packaging. I don't know what my discount percentage is going to be, but you will be able to get a discount also when I get my discount code created. If you go to drinkhylux.com, you will be able to get a discount. Also, right now, you can find the product on Amazon.com and Walmart.com. So, but the reason why we're here is because of this young gentleman that you see on the screen right now, Mr. Hall, highly ranked in the class of 2026, point guard position. But before we get into your story and your journey, what I always do is I do a toast. And of course, because we have a young man on the show, I cannot drink my adult beverage, but I have my Hylux. So what we always do is we always do a toast to life, health, wealth, and last but not least, sports talk. Salute.
Okay, gotcha.
So just as a starter, what initially got you into the game of basketball? I think I know this answer, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. What initially got you into the game of basketball, and what really had you thinking, yeah, this is what I want to do?
Man, I really started to have the ball in my hand when I could start to walk, really. And then my dad, like as I started to get older a little bit, he really like put the ball in my hand. It was something I really loved to do. Like at a young age, I realized like this is really what I wanted to do. And my dad had always put the ball in my hand. He really the reason I started playing and I sit and I was watching my brother play his games and things like that. And then once I got to about 4 or 5, he would start to train me and things like that.
Oh, when you was 4, you was already training?
Yep, because I played in the little kid leagues, but he didn't want me to like be one of those kids that was like playing and traveling and double dribbling. So he started training me pretty early. So like I looked like real good when I really started to play.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope, bro. Like I didn't start playing. I mean, this ain't about me, so we ain't gonna even talk about me. This is about you, bro. So so that's dope that he started you at that young of an age. So when did you realize that you had a knack for the game of basketball and that it could potentially take you to the places that you wanted to take you to, which we'll get to later also in the interview?
When I think I really started to realize that was about second grade, I would say. Like it was kind of early for me. I think second grade was when I really started to realize like I'm actually like really like good at this. Like I think I could really make something out of this sport right here.
And also in second grade, did you realize that you had something that you thought you were better than the average second grader at that point in time? Or when did you realize that you thought that you were better than the average people in your age bracket?
I probably realized that, yeah, probably same time, about second grade, like playing against like other kids my age, and like I dominate them like with ease to a certain extent. And I was just like, man, I'm really good at this. Like I feel comfortable.
Okay, so when did you tap into the AAU market then? Like when did you start playing AAU basketball?
AAU, I started traveling in second grade, but in kindergarten, that was when I started playing a little bit of AAU because I had played up in kindergarten to the first graders and things like that. We didn't travel, we just really played local. But that's when I started. Then second grade, that's when it really got heavy for me. And I started doing the traveling, all that. Then ranking started in second grade and things like that. So I've been nationally ranked since I was 8 years old. So yeah, that was when it started.
Dude, that's so crazy that your camera, that's dope. I need to get me a new iPad, obviously, because
Yeah,
that's dope.
I know it's a little weird because I never realized that, but the new one was here. I just realized that because you told me.
Yeah, it's traveling with you. That's slick. I need to get that. So, matter of fact, real quick, what's behind you? What do you have behind you?
Oh, my trophies. I got a whole little I got a whole trophy case full of trophies and things like that over my journey or whatever. So yeah,
that's dope. We'll tap into that too in later on in the interview. So you said you started traveling in second grade, and you said you really started realizing that you were better than the average second grader and things like that, right? So when you started playing and you started traveling to these different areas in second grade, were you always playing up, or were you playing with your age group?
I was playing with my age group for the most part. Sometimes, like local tournaments, I played third, maybe fourth grade. But when I was really traveling, I played my age group.
Okay, so even now, right? Well, I shouldn't even say even now. So even going through like third grade AAU, fourth grade AAU, fifth grade AAU, when you were traveling, did you ever play up, or was it still always with your age group?
I played up last summer, actually. For the most part, I really played my age group, but last summer I played up heavy. I played 15 youth, 20. It was age group 2024. I played with Strive for Greatness out of California. So yeah, that was when I played up heavily last year for AAU.
Yeah, okay, and we'll get there too in a second. So, the team that you were affiliated with around this time frame, your we talked about it, your second grade year, your third grade year, was it always the same team summer to summer that you were affiliated with?
For the most part, in my second grade year, when I really first started traveling, I played with this team called Inocio. We was the number one team. When rankings came out, we was the number one team, and like we went under. We only lost 3 games that whole year. That's what I think it was. We only lost 3 games. We was traveling everywhere. Everybody wanted to play us. Everybody wanted to beat us, and things like that. And then from third to fifth grade, that's when I had went to the North Coast Blue Chips.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, oh right, the Blue Chips team that I've seen you like in a lot of your videos and stuff. That's when you went to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At that point in time, when you got to the Blue Chips, were you still, because the Blue Chips is a big program, right?
Yeah.
So at that point in time, were you still on par with well, let me not even say on par. Were you still better than the majority of the team, or was it kind of like getting to the point where it's like, okay, now the competition is getting good, and I got to find my way and I got to feel my way out through this?
I feel like third grade was more like it was more like balanced, I would say, because like I had a lot of great players on my team. Like we had a lot of the like some of the biggest names at the time all on one team. So I feel like it was more balanced, and I just had to find different ways to do certain things.
Okay. And then moving forward, so we're gonna move forward to like your fourth and fifth grade year, right? And this is all leading up to where we currently are right now, just to give you
Mm-hmm.
like a synopsis, right? So we're leading up to your fourth and fifth grade year. During that time frame, were you still with the Blue Chips for AAU?
Yep, I was still with the Blue Chips fourth and fifth grade.
Okay, let's do this, Dezhon. How was it for you playing? And we'll get back to the Blue Chips here in a second. But playing for school ball, did you play school ball at all? Like, did you play for your
Yep,
school?
I played school ball sixth and seventh grade.
Oh, so but fourth and fifth, did they even have school teams fourth and fifth grade
No,
years?
they didn't have school teams fourth and fifth grade.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so then let's just touch back onto the fourth and fifth for AAU, because then you mentioned sixth and seventh you played school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so fourth and fifth we're still in AAU. Did you find yourself during those summers in AAU kind of like slowly separating yourself from the competition? Or was it still pretty balanced across the board? And I'm more specifically talking about at this point in time on your team.
Oh, you talking about like team wise? Like, was I
Yeah,
separating myself from my teammates?
Not separate yourself as far as like distance yourself, but I'm talking about as far as like what the competition was.
Yeah, okay. I feel like I started to separate myself. Like I feel like I worked harder than certain people, and it would show on the court when I got on there. Like I feel like that's what it was.
Okay, and then what about on the circuit?
On the
Same
circuit,
question. Yeah, same question, but on the circuit.
I feel like still kind of the same thing, but like it was still a lot of great players I played against in my age group. So I feel like it was still like kind of the same. Like he would see like the difference between me and this guy or me and this guy. I feel like it's kind of the same.
What do you think that was that separated yourself? Was it more of your mental toughness? Was it more of just your physical skills? Like what do you feel like it was that separated yourself from those kids during that time frame?
At that time, I feel like it was more my physical skill. Like, because when I was younger, I feel like I didn't really do certain things I do now. Like, cause more like now it's like more of a mental thing. But back then, like we were younger, we were kids kind of. So I feel like it was more physical than anything. But yeah, I feel like it was more physical back then.
Let me ask you something. Do you know how much of the game, or can you give me a percentage of what you think the game is mentally? How much of the game do you think it is mental?
I feel like it's like mentally. I feel like it's 70% and 30% is physically. That's what I feel.
Normally, that's a good percentage, and it's crazy that you have this wherewithal at this young age to even think that way, because a lot of people, what they'll say is the game is 80 to 85% mental and 20 to 15% physical skills. So you wasn't that far off. So for you to even think about that right now at this early age is crazy. So let's kind of like transition to your sixth grade year and your seventh grade year, and then we're gonna transition to this before your the AAU, the summer of the AAU. So real quick, nationally though, leading up to these years, to this sixth grade and seventh grade year, nationally as far as how y'all were doing it on a circuit, because the 9 times out of it was EYBL, right?
Back then, no, it was really just like I don't know what it was. It was just a lot of big tournaments that we were playing like all of them.
Did y'all were you still being ranked nationally with these teams?
Team player, yeah.
Okay, and then how were you guys faring as far as like national championships or coming in second place and things like that?
We won 2 national championships with the Blue Chips. We won 2 of them, and then a lot of the tournaments we play in, we win. Sometimes we lose. It happened here and there, but most of the time we winning.
Do you know what year it was that you won those national championships?
2019 We won the national championship in 2017 and 2018.
You got the trophies behind you?
Yep.
Pull them if you can you open up the case and pull them out?
Yeah, I can. Hold on, I gotta find it.
Okay.
Oh, here's one. We had got jackets made, and here's one of the things. USBA 2017 national champs.
Oh, so
that's one
the patches for your jacket. Okay.
Yep, that's for my jacket right there. And then I don't know what my one from I don't know what my one from 2018 is. I had to find it.
You know why? Because you got too damn many.
Yeah, it's a lot of you. I don't know what it is. I have to find it.
Okay. So 6th grade year, 7th grade year. I know before you mentioned that you played not high school, that you played school ball. Yeah. How was that going to playing school ball as compared to playing on the AAU circuit for you?
It was real different. Like it was too easy. My 6th grade school ball team, we went undefeated. We didn't lose not one game, and then we won a championship. We won, and we went undefeated back-to-back years. Mm-hmm. We won undefeated back-to-back years, had basically the same team, and we had won 2 years in a row, and we had won the championship. Again,
it was that easy, right?
Yeah, it was real easy.
Do you know how the school was doing before y'all ended up showing up at the school to win those championships? Like, do you know the records, or do you even know how they were doing school wise?
I don't know exactly how they were doing, but I don't think they won. I don't think they had won in a while.
See, I like the bragging, man. See, this is why I want to bring people on. Is for them. I like to give people their flowers, and I like for people to brag a little bit. So, and we're gonna get to some bragging because I'm gonna pull up some stuff real quick, and I want you to react to some of this stuff that I'm gonna be pulling up here in a second too. Okay.
All right.
So 6th and 7th grade AAU, right? So this is when a lot of people find out that, okay, yes, I can really find myself doing this at a high level, or maybe I'm just going to be doing this for fun. And maybe it's just for me to get with my friends during the summer, to have something to do with my friends during the summer. So I'm queuing this up, and I'm asking this, and I'm putting this out there because where I want to go with this is this way. What AAU team were you still with the Blue Chips during this time?
Nah, we had split up.
Okay, so who were you with during your were you with the same team during your 6th and 7th grade year? Let me ask you that first.
Well, 7th grade year, that's when AAU was about to start up. That was when COVID had happened, so we really didn't get our AAU season. But I did play a little bit in summer of 2020. I played a little bit. But my 6th grade year, I played with the All Indy Gym Rats from Indiana.
Okay.
I played with them. Yep. And then 7th grade year, I really didn't get to do any AAU. I did in the summer. I played with Indy Premier a little bit, and then that was about it.
Let me know, and let the people out there watching know, who were some of the players that you played with the Indy Gym Rats?
Some people I played with. I had a teammate. I had a few brothers on my team. I had a brother named Caleb Wells. I played with him. I had a teammate named Keelan Smith. And yeah, those are a few I can think of off the top of my head. Then 7th grade, yeah, really not much because I didn't.
Yeah, because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
So during that time, right, you had to face a little bit of adversity during that time during COVID because you weren't able to do anything that much as far as playing basketball and things like that. As far as working out and keeping yourself, in basketball shape and stuff like that. I know a lot of times, the gyms and stuff were closed. You had stuff, even they started taking off, and I'm not sure about there in Indiana, but I know around here they started taking off rims at the parks. Like you go to the park. Oh, same thing? Same thing? Mm-hmm. Okay. So what did you do to work on your game? Or was it more so you got into the gym or got into with trainers to work on your physical? Was it more?
That
okay.
COVID was kind of really a blessing in disguise for me because that changed a lot. My dad had started to get me on the weights because at that time I was kind of skinny at that time, And so that was a huge game changer for me. My dad had to he started had me lifting a little bit, and then we just started doing that more and more as I got older. So I'm trying to get stronger going into high school. So yeah, that was a huge game changer for me.
All right. So say again.
And I had a hoop in the front yard, so I shoot out there and things like that.
I see you got the live from Mom's too. She tossed you the live with the hoop. You forgot you had the hoop at home?
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, like, she just tossed the live with you telling you that you had the hoop at home.
I forgot all about that because I was at my old house, so I forgot all about that.
Nah, that's cool. That's dope. So let me ask you a couple rapid fire questions before we get to your 8th grade year, and then I want to show a couple highlights too. All right, real quick. So, what is? I think we touched on a couple of these during the live stream that we did. So the first thing is favorite thing to do outside of playing basketball.
Hang out with friends and play video games.
Okay, a specific video game that you play.
2K and Fortnite. They're my main two.
What system?
Xbox and PlayStation.
Okay, both.
The Xbox X and the PS4.
Got you. Favorite rap artist?
Drake.
Right now is Drake right now?
Of all time it'd have to be Drake, but right now I'm having to go with Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, he do not miss.
Facts.
Oh, he don't miss. He don't miss at all. Lil Baby is and Drake is tough. I can get with Drake for your generation. Well, not even necessarily for your generation, maybe the generation before you. But for you to say Drake, that just gives me something as to where your mindset is, because you got to have a different type of, what are you, 12, 13?
I'm 15.
15. Oh, my bad. I'm tripping. Yeah. But still, wait a minute. Still, at 15, Drake, like, people ain't listening to Drake at 15. People really listening to Lil Baby, Lil Uzi. They listening to 21 Savage, that type of stuff. They ain't listening to Drake.
Yeah, I listen about everything. Like, I like 90s music as well. Like, I listen to a lot of Ice Cube and a lot of older dudes like you wouldn't expect me to listen to. Like,
no, yes, I would. Yes, I would. You know why? Your pops. Yes, I would.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's your pops. I keep forgetting. Favorite sneaker to hoop in?
Kobe's and Kyrie's.
I found out that the Grinches were 7s.
Oh, yeah, Kobe 7s. Yeah.
Yeah, the Grinches are 7. I got a good one for you. The toughest player that you played against.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go with Trey McKinney in the class of 2025 or Darren Peterson in the class of 2025.
So ain't nobody in your class that was tough to play against?
I mean, yeah. I have a few of them. Caleb Holt.
No. It's cool.
But yeah, there was a top 2 off the top of my head.
Okay, bet. Who were you gonna name in your class though?
Caleb Holt. He's a real good player in 2026. That's one that I can think of right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever played, or do you know who Lamont Hamilton is?
Who?
Lamont Hamilton. He's from out here.
Lamont Hamilton. Yeah. That's my boy.
Duty? Yeah. Yeah, he nice. Mm-hmm. So Dezhon, listen, bro. Like, it's one of these situations where I've heard that you have a really good relationship with Mr. Bryce James.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Mm-hmm. One of your really good friends. And for y'all out there, I'm talking about LeBron James' son, but that's one of your really good friends, right?
Yeah, that's like my brother.
Right. Okay. Any advice that LeBron has given you for the game of basketball, and what did that mean for you? Like, what did that mean coming from one of the greatest of all time? My favorite player of all time.
Yeah. I mean, really just like, if you want to be great, like, you got to do it and put the work in, really. Like, because I see it, like, all the time. He getting up early, going early to the arena, like 4, 5, 6 hours early, get shots up, get workouts in, like that. So I really just see it, like, if you want to, like, really, if you want to be great, like, you got to do it and really put the work in to separate yourself.
Because you actually, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually go out there sometime and to kick it with Bryce, right?
Yep, all the time. Whenever our schedules align and we got time, like we not in school or whatever, I go out to LA and spend time with them.
Yeah. What type of
Yeah.
confidence does that give you coming from somebody as good as him, as great as him, I should say? I shouldn't even say good, but as great as him, for him to even take time out of his day. And I know, of course, you're his son's one of his son's best friends or brothers. So, but what type of confidence does that instill into you?
Man, it's just like kind of like crazy. Like, cause I always like grew up watching all the time. Like my favorite play even before I got close with him. So it's really just crazy, and like I like install that as much as possible because like he's one of the greatest, if not the greatest, to ever do it. So like why wouldn't I listen to that right there?
Let me ask you: do you still get first time you met him, right? Or
Man,
you
that was crazy.
okay?
That was crazy right there. It was in 2016, the year they won the championship. It was crazy. I came to one of our games. We played in Akron. That was sick, and I shook his hand or whatever, and then that was real dope. Oh, you got the Cleveland ring. Oh,
Yeah,
that's dope.
yeah. So you said, oh, so he shook your hand when y'all was playing out there. So, okay, so when you actually became in his presence, as far as like being like at his place and all of that stuff, like how was that feeling?
Um, the first time it was kind of crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. That was crazy. But now like it's normal or whatever. Like that's like my family. Like when I see Brian, like what's up, uncle? Like that's just how it is. That's more of like an uncle to me now. So like it's just cool and things like that.
So no more starstruck.
Nah, none of that. Not no more. Nah.
Okay, all right. I want you to react to something real quick.
Okay.
Um, and what I want you to react to is this took place a little bit ago, but it's a perfect segue to where I want to go with where we're gonna get to for your eighth grade year. All right. So I want you to react to something. Let me go ahead and cue this up.
All right.
I'm gonna mute the music because I just want you to react to some of these highlights.
All right.
Like, what was Buddy thinking?
I don't even know. I don't
Did they
even
call
know.
travel?
Nah, they called the offensive foul on that.
They call push off?
Yeah, they called a push off on that.
Wow. Where was this at?
This was in Indiana. This was for a camp.
Good way to use a basket as a defender. Really, bro? That's what we doing?
Yeah, I had to do that. He's too little. I had to do that.
That's what we doing. What's your measurements right now, Dezhon?
You said what?
What's your measurements as far as like height and stuff?
I'm 6'3", 175.
You 6'3" right now?
Yeah, 6'2", 6'3".
Oh wow, you taller than Pops.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, that was ill.
Yeah. They called that one offensive foul. I was sick
I
about
can't
that one.
believe they called that an offensive foul. That's crazy.
Yeah, facts.
That's crazy. All right, so right now, the where we are right now, eighth grade year, big summer actually. This is one of the probably going to be one of the biggest summers that that you're going to come across as far as leading up to your freshman year in high school and things like that, right?
Yeah.
How are you faring right now in the summer? Like as far not in the summer, but how are you faring right now during this basketball season so far? As far as separating yourself from your peers in your class, and as far as like how you're just playing overall right now.
I mean, how I separate myself is I feel like I work really hard. I feel like I'm always doing something to get better, even like if that's push-ups, getting shots up, dribbling at home, getting shots up at the gym, lifting, all types of stuff. And then I feel like so far my season is going pretty decent. I feel like my team and I just need to win more games. And that yeah.
Who you playing with for AAU this year?
I play with Mac Irvin Fire out of Chicago.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very familiar with Mac Irvin, man. Very familiar with Mac Irvin. So as far as your training regimen and everything is going right now, which I love for y'all, another thing that I love that y'all got going right now as far as the kids now, You got different training regimens that you can do. It's so many different like nutrition and stuff that's way different than what we had. So,
Mhm.
a couple things that I want to ask you as far as do you go when you go into the gym and you're working out, let's just say you're getting shots up or whatever, right? Do you have a
Okay.
set amount of shots that you want to hit before you leave?
Um, no, I just get 10. I just get it depends. Like if I'm shooting, my trainer had me shoot 10, hit 10 threes and 10 mid ranges and things like that. So like we really just get a lot of shots up. I don't really count. I mean, I get up, but we
Okay.
get a lot.
So and does it vary as far as the workouts that when you're going like when you're going with your trainer, does the workouts vary? Does he put you through? And what I'm asking though is this: is like do you have a specific day where you're just gonna focus on shooting this day, and then this next day you're
Yep.
gonna focus just on ball handling,
Yep.
and then okay, so it is like
Yep.
that.
hmm
Okay,
One day we get up a lot of threes and mid ranges, and some days we do mix it up. But for the most part, one day it'd just be a lot of mid ranges and a lot of threes. One day it'd be getting to the rim, doing a lot of different finishes, dunks off the moves and things like that.
you keep saying dunks, boy. You got a couple dunks. You don't know how to act. Matter of fact, let's do something real quick. Hold on, we got another thing we're gonna do then. This is what we're gonna do, man. I got you, bro. I got you. This is what we're gonna do. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do, man. Yeah, when they start making them looks like that, shaking them heads and stuff, it's a problem. Hmm. You ain't sitting on nothing though.
Nah, I feel like I'm one of the best defenders in my age group right now.
So wait, okay. So offense or defense then?
They're both equal. I can't pick one. I feel like they're both equally important.
No, okay. That's a politically correct answer. I don't want to be politically correct. What does for you offense or defense?
I have to go offense.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Thanks for being honest, bro. I appreciate
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it. Yeah, man. I wanted to show that, man, because you keep stressing this dunking thing, and you got some people out there that's probably gonna be watching like, bro, can't dunk. So
Yeah, I definitely
I had
got
to show you that. Yeah, I had to show you that real quick. Um, so this upcoming summer, right? Like I told you,
Mhm.
like I mentioned before, a big summer that's gonna be coming up. Um, what are your goals for this summer? Like, do you have specific goals that you want to meet as far as um where you want to be? Okay, first of all, and then I'm gonna piggyback off of you. What are your goals this summer?
Really, I just want to get better every day. Like I just want to keep improving and get ready for high school. Get ready for this high school season coming up next year, and of course to keep dominating the AAU. But getting ready for the high school season, that's really one of my main focuses, and just keep getting better every day.
Do you have or do you set out to have a particular spot that you want to have in the rankings by your freshman year?
Um, no, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I mean, anything. I feel like anything under me being under the top 25 is just disrespectful. Like I feel like in every ranking I should be in the top 25 no matter what.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
So when rankings come out for the class of 2026, if you're not ranked, because I think on ESPN they only do the top 25 for that class for the freshman class, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if the ESPN rankings come out for the top 25 and you're not on it, what would that do for Mr. Hall? Like, what type of chip is that going to give you?
That's gonna set me up to a whole nother level. That I'm gonna feel really disrespected, and I'm gonna have something to prove to everybody.
Okay, so let me ask you this then: do you think you not being ranked will help your game out more than what it is now?
I mean, I feel like it'll drive me to another level. I feel like that's what they do.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Um, what do you want to accomplish? And I still got some more highlights too. We ain't done. We definitely ain't done. But what do you want to accomplish? And I know we briefly spoke on this too. But what do you want to accomplish? Because at some point in time, the basketball is gonna stop dribbling. You know, you're gonna have a life after basketball. Hopefully, it's long, long, long down the road because you do got a very bright future. But what do you want to do outside of playing basketball?
I want to get into acting and also gaming. I feel like I'm pretty good at video games, so I feel like I could like do something with that. And then acting, that's probably one of probably second on my list besides NBA. Like, yeah, acting. I feel like I do that.
Yeah, and I told you yesterday, man, you got an infectious personality, bro, and I can definitely see you acting. I still to this day remember verbatim, I wish I had it still because I would have pulled it up. I still to this day remember when you wore the baseline to goal line shirt for me. And
yep, I remember that too. I remember it.
I remember the words to this day. Make sure you check out baseline. I remember everything to this day, bro. I wish I still had
I do too.
Yeah, I wish I still had the video because that is it's literally you performing. Yeah. It's literally you performing. That was acting right there, man. So like I previously mentioned, man, I think your parents did a hell of a job with you as far as raising you to the person that you are right now. I just want to give you some encouragement, and I don't necessarily need to give you advice because you have your parents for that. But the biggest thing I could tell you, man, do not change who you are as a person because at the end of the day, when the basketball stops dribbling and everything, you want them to say Dezhon is a better basketball player than he is. A better person than he is a basketball player. Yeah. But right now, you are on that right track, bro. If you are known and you leave a legacy for the type of person you are, that's bigger than anything you can ever accomplish. So don't change who you are, bro, because you a special kid, man. And I don't say that too often. But seriously, man, you're a special kid, and I want you to go far, bro. And you have it in you. You definitely have it in you to do anything, man. Because like I said, your personality is infectious. You're a humble kid. You're a good kid for all intents and purposes. For everything that I know, you're a good student. So I just want you to keep going, bro.
Yep, for sure. I will do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah. No doubt, man. No doubt. But we got one more thing, dude. You know, we got some more reaction videos, bro.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, let's go ahead and react.
Oh man, that's a long video right there.
That's okay. We got man. Listen, we ain't got nothing but time, bro. We ain't got nothing but time. Walk him down. Him. Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Oh man, this is bad.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was bad.
So why ain't you? Wait a minute. Why ain't you pull up after the first yank though? When you dropped him.
I was about to get ready to pass it, and then I realized he had touched the ground. So I just took one more dribble and just shot.
Got it. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, as we doing this, we talking to this. I need your prediction for the NBA Finals.
Oh man, that's a tough one.
Either
I gotta pick one team, or I can't give you I gotta pick one team.
No, your prediction for the NBA Finals: East team, West team.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were saying who I got winning. All right.
No. I'm sorry, just your prediction. Sorry about that.
No, you good. I either got
either. Okay, all right.
Philly or the Suns, or Bucks and the Suns.
Even with okay, so you still think the Suns are gonna, even with the injury that Devin Booker just sustained?
Oh man, I just seen that he's gonna be out for 3 or 4 games.
Yeah.
And the series is tied 1-1 too, ain't it?
Yeah. I mean, I still think they'll get past the Pelicans, but I don't know if they'll get past. I don't know if they're gonna get past if they play Golden State in the Western Conference Finals and he ain't 100%. He ain't getting past them.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, if Devin Booker healthy, I think they should go to the finals, but I don't think they're gonna win it though.
Bro, what you say to the ref, bro? Hold on. What you say to the ref? First of all, I don't know what he thought. With that
I don't even remember. Sometimes I'll just be on the court and I just be talking sometimes. I don't even remember what I said.
Oh, that's funny, man. I need to know Are you coming to Milwaukee? Are you going to be in Chicago anytime soon for hooping?
From what I know right now, I don't know. I do have practice a lot in Chicago though, because I'm playing with Mac Irvin, and I was out there. I was out there like a few weeks ago. I had a few little games out there with my Mac Irvin team.
All right, so do this. Please let me know. I mean, it may even get to the point where how often are y'all playing in Indiana?
We play Indiana a lot. We play Indiana next week.
Next weekend?
Yep, in Fort Wayne.
All right, we'll talk. We'll talk after
right.
off of here.
Yeah, I got you.
Shout outs. Do you want to give any shout outs? Well, first of all, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. What are your goals for your freshman season? And I know that you mentioned something, so I won't even say anything about high school as of yet. But what are your goals for what will be your goals for your freshman season? Or have you not thought that far yet?
I have a little bit. I want to win a state championship my freshman year. That's what I want to do. I want to win a state championship and have a great season.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your freshman year.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for.
Do you want to be? Are you going to be the driving force of that? I'm talking about like, do you want to? You're going to be the point guard of that, right? Doing that. Okay. We talked about this too. Got to do it because some people may not know. Favorite player?
LeBron.
Favorite young player?
LaMelo.
I'm so torn. I like Melo. I really do. You know who I like, man? Luka.
Yeah, I like Luka too. He plays his own pace. I like his game too.
Luka's so different, bro. So different.
But I gotta say LaMelo, because I've been liking LaMelo since he's been in high school. Since he was dropping 91. So I always liked him.
No, I get it. I get it. I definitely get it. I get it. And he was they were social media sensations too. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole family, and it was easy to follow them with the TV show that they had and all of that stuff. So I definitely get it.
I used to watch that.
I definitely get it. Who do you pattern your game after?
James Harden.
Okay. Yeah, we spoke about that too. All right, man. Before we get out of here, bro, any shout outs you want to give out?
I like to shout out my mom, my dad, and my sister. You know, they always been the three rocking with me all the time, supporting me, always giving me great advice. So, yep, them three right there.
That's it? No friends or nobody you want to shout
out? Nah.
Okay. Okay, bad. Did I put you on the spot? My bad, bro.
yeah, you're right.
My bad. Hey, man, listen. Once again, bro, I really appreciate you for coming on. I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity for you to be my first youth interview. It was dope. I think you got bright things in your future. I want you to continue to strive. Listen, and no pun intended with this, but continue to strive for greatness for sure. No, for real. Like I definitely think you are great, and I want you to continue to strive for it, man. Because, like I previously stated, man, the future, your future is bright. And your possibilities are unlimited. Don't let anybody, bro, ever tell you can't do this or can't do anything at all. And I'm pretty sure, with the parenting that you have, they instill these same values and morals into you. But I just want to reiterate it, man. I really want to reiterate it because I think you got the opportunity to go far, bro. I really do.
Thank you.
No doubt, man. For y'all out there watching, make sure you please keep your mental and your physical well-being first, because without that, you have nothing. Shout out to Hylux once again for sponsoring the video. I am Alan Cole Beasy Colburn. You've been watching Baseline to Goal Line. See y'all next time. Peace and love.
Yeah, appreciate you for having me.